Hey guys, it's Dan with Storytime Paranormal again. Welcome to my channel. I just want to do a short video tonight on some new equipment I got. Do a little review on them. One is a REM pod and the other one is a spirit box. And guys, I am so excited about these two things. I'm going to turn my red flashlight on here. My pair light is right here. So we're going to have that on. But this is my, I'm just move stuff out of the way here. This is the new REM pod. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me, okay, that's the new REM pod. And it does have a temperature gauge on it right there, and the button to turn it on is on the bottom side. I'll pull the antenna up here, and we'll turn that on, and now, okay, I pull the antenna up, and that's the little temperature gauge right here in the front. And the thing I like about this thing, guys, is it's compact. It's not real tall. I'll get kind of in the middle of the camera here. And the thing is, there's 4 lights on top of that thing. And I'll grab the antenna with my left hand. Okay. So it's motion activated. If anything gets close to it, it will go off. If somebody grabs the antenna, it goes off. And the temperature right now is, looks like 73. 79.8. Okay, and then my music pyramid box, I'm not going to turn that thing on because that is very sensitive as far as motion goes. The thing that I like about this REM pod, my wife bought it for me for a anniversary present, and they're custom made. Now you can see it's in blue. They come in, I believe, pink. I know they come in purple, possibly red, black. If you go to their website, go to their page, they're on Etsy. Etsey is how you spell it. I just spread my legs on my tripod out here, guys. I don't want this tripod to tip over. They're called Moon Phase. Now these things are made to order. My wife had my favorite color's blue, so she had my REM pod made in blue. And the thing that I like about it really, really a lot is the fact that this thing costs $105 or $108 with the temperature gauge on the side, with basically all the bells and whistles you can have on this thing. And from other places that I've shopped for REM pods, one very popular place REM pod's $200. So I can buy 2 of these for $200, or I can buy 1. So my wife and I were talking today a little bit about everything that I'm getting. She is supporting me very, very heavily in this endeavor. And I have to turn my flashlight off here, guys. My red flashlight, anyway. So we were talking, and she does a lot of crafting and quilting and crocheting and knitting and all kinds of things. And if you look around in my garage right here where I'm doing this equipment review, we've got a lot of bins, plastic bins with lids. And we were talking today about getting a bin to put my equipment in. I've got 3 spirit boxes, S box, the SB7, and the new spirit box that is awesome, guys. Excuse me. And now listen, if there's any spirits out here that want to talk to me, you can touch that antenna on that blue box right there, or you can touch the antennas on that Paralight right there, and it'll light up and make a cool sound. So guys, you know, the thing is ghost hunting is very expensive, and I don't want my equipment getting ruined. I do have a backpack. I can't fit any more stuff into it. I've got a pair of walkie-talkies that when I go exploring or investigating, I can have one walkie-talkie, and the other person that I'm with can have the other one. We can talk back and forth. Or I've seen it where, excuse me, like on Virginia Paranormal, I've learned a lot from Jeff and Linda. I learned about the Estes method, plugging headphones into the spirit box and doing that, listening to the spirit box. Somebody asking questions, and if you're not familiar, it's where somebody asks questions. The spirit box is so loud through those headphones that you cannot hear what that person is asking. And I've also learned about the walkie-talkies. They place the walkie-talkie next to a K2 meter, I believe is what it was, that was going off. But this thing would not respond to their questions. Now, was it because they were sitting right there? Could be. But I know that they put that the walkie-talkie next to the K2 meter, and they went inside the house, I think, or to the front of the house, because this K2 meter was out where an old abandoned well was, and they started asking questions and through the walkie-talkie. Now, they're not sitting there asking these questions. Excuse me. They're in front of the house asking questions through the walkie-talkie. So, you know, I've got a lot of things in my backpack, and I don't want to put this new equipment, my SB7, my S-Box, I do like that because it has its built-in speaker. I don't have to plug a external speaker in like I do with the SB7. Now this new REM pod that my wife bought me is really cool too. I'm going to slide this REM pod out of the way. Okay, so now this is the spirit box that my wife, sorry guys. And my wife bought me. And I'm trying to find my your flashlight. And when you know it, I don't know what I did with it. It's got to be sitting right here. Probably behind the spirit box. Huh. I don't know. Well, anyway. This spirit box is blue. Oh, it's right there in front of my tripod and I couldn't see it. Okay. So we're going to set this right up here. Now, these two buttons you see on here, the front button and this button down here, this is the volume button. Then this button down here is the sweep button. Now, there's a button, a red button between those two buttons that I just pushed. Now, I can... Sorry, I moved it in front. Now, I'm going to turn this on. You don't hear nothing. Now. That is the built-in speaker in this thing also. Now let's see where this is set. Set about where I had it last night when I was out here. Now, there's a button on the underneath side of here. Okay, if there's any spirits out here that want to communicate with me or in the spirit world, you can do so and I'll hear you through this box. So when I let go of this button, it silences it. So I don't have to push this one in between here. Now I can, and it'll cut it out, but I can push this one right here on the bottom side of the spirit box. And there is an antenna on here. I don't think I need to pull the antenna up. Okay. Okay, I'm entering into the spirit world tonight. I'm looking to communicate with any spirits out there. If you want to talk to me, I come in peace. I mean no harm. I come in God's love and light. And I'm willing to listen to you. You can tell your story. And if you have anything to say, I will get it to the correct person. My name is Dan. So here we go. Okay, is there any spirits out here that want to talk to me? I'll tell you something really cool that's been happening here, guys. We got some new spirits here at our house, and I had one of the spirits out here last night. Didn't get any activity. I had a cat ball sitting between his feet. He didn't light it up at all. Hasn't lit it up at all until Saturday. And we got up Saturday morning, was sitting there drinking coffee. I put my arm in front of him to move one of my other clown dolls, one of my mimes, that she has a habit of jumping off the couch. And I say that because she's not in a position where she can fall off or she could get knocked off. So she has to jump off. Now, when I reached over to put her back up there, the cat ball went off. I thought I bumped him. Excuse me. but I didn't. I made a comment to my wife. She says, I don't think you hit that. Well, I said something, the cat ball lit up again. So this spirit's name is supposed to be Miguel, 5-year-old little boy that was murdered by his mother. So I started talking to him. And I wanted to find out if Miguel is actually his name, because that's what the lady we got him from said. Well, he will not confirm if he's boy or girl, won't confirm whether he's his name is Miguel or not. He won't confirm nothing. I'm going to turn that off for a second. So I was asking him all these questions. Well, he wouldn't answer. He wouldn't light up the cat ball. I asked him, how old are you? And I turned on my SB7 at that point. Both my wife and I here, 5. Okay, you're 5 years old? Nothing. Do you know your ABCs? Had you started school? You know, I just started asking him questions that you'd ask a 5-year-old. And, well, I started singing to him. And started singing, I don't know if you guys were, if you ever heard the song Found a Peanut when you were a kid, or if you've ever heard it, my dad used to sing that to us all the time. Found a peanut, found a peanut, found a peanut just now. Just now I found a peanut just now. And so I sang that, and then you broke it open. It was rotten. I ate it anyway. Got sick. You know, so on, and the song keeps going. Well, another song I sang, I used to watch Gilligan's Island all the time. So I do know the theme song to Gilligan's Island. So I sang that song to him. And that cat ball is just going crazy, guys. It is just going nuts. And if you have ever seen a cat ball, I have one right here. Okay. That's a cat ball. Now, this cat ball was going nuts. And so I started singing. Gosh, I didn't bring any water out here. Started singing. Oh, what else was it? Oh, I had a little Ford, a sweet little Ford, a sweet little Ford that you ever did see. Now the Ford is on the wheels, and the wheels on the ground, the engine, and the Ford made the wheels go around. My dad sang that song. There's a hole in the log in the bottom of the sea. I sang ABCs to him. But that cat ball just, it kept going off and off and off. He just kept setting it off. Probably a half hour. I wish I would have had my video camera on, and I didn't. So anyway, this spirit box, gosh, is really cool, guys. I'm very, very pleased with this spirit box. Let me turn it back on. So I don't know if you notice how I just push that button on the bottom side. I keep knocking my flashlight over. We'll stick it in our back pocket. Okay, is there anybody out there that wants to talk to me? No? That was funny. Why not? I'm a nice guy. If you have anything to say, you can tell me. Can you tell me your name? You said no. Well, you know my name. My name's Dan. Can you say my name? Sound like they said it. Sound like that lady said it is not. My name is Dan. Okay, my legal name is Daniel, but I go by Dan. Okay, can you say my name? Okay, guys, I just wanted to do a quick video on. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna shut this off. Thank you for communicating with me. Have a good night. Until next time. Bye. Gosh. Okay, so anyway. Turn that off too. And the antenna on this REM pod does pull out and it does fold down. See if we can show that to you. It's right there. And it does lift up. And it does push back down. This Spirit Box is also made by Moonphase. Now, I believe that my wife said that Heather, that used to be Heather's Hauntings, and then her and Greg, her husband now, got married, and they changed the name of their page to Greg and Heather's Explorations. Same lady, same young woman, with a new husband. He is awesome, great guy. So you guys get a chance, go check out their page, Greg and Heather's Explorations. It is Patty with G Team. It's her daughter and son-in-law. We think that Heather has a Spirit Box from Moonphase. It's a purple one, which my wife would love to have, which I will probably get her. Excuse me. It's kind of funny because my wife is an empath and she knows it. She sees. It's kind of funny. She sees dead people. Kind of funny to say that, but some of the experiences, guys, that we've had. I was doing the dishes the other night in the kitchen, was tapped on my shoulder. I turned around. No, I didn't hear anybody. I did not hear anybody come into the kitchen, but somebody tapped me on the shoulder, on my right shoulder. I turned around to see who it was. There was no one there. Then, before that actually happened, I can't remember if it was the same night or the night before, somebody blew on the back of my neck. I need some water. It was kind of creepy. I don't know if you've ever had somebody blow on the back of your neck. It gives you chills and, all kinds of good fun stuff. I'm going to shut this Paralight off. Shut the cat ball off too, since it's going off now that I shook the table. The other thing that I like about this Paralight, or this new REM pod, is I'm not sure why it's glowing right now, because it is turned off. No, it's off. You heard that. So I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because there's batteries in it. I'm not sure. I just realized that. But the Spirit Box is really cool looking, guys. Let me show you one more time. The Spirit Box. It's got a speaker on top right there. And the two buttons on the front of it. The volume button, and then this one down here says SW below it. That's a sweep. The button in the middle turns it on and off, turns the sound on and off. So the Spirit Box can be on. It's still on. Okay. You can hear it clicking when I... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, hey, watch this. I just learned something new. If this button in the middle is pushed, that thing, I wonder why that does that. But if I push it again, because now there is no sound. It's full blast, guys. Now I'm going to push the button in. So it would make me wonder why that does that. I'll have to do a little bit of research and find out. But anyway, this spirit box, I believe, was right at $100 also. I can't remember what my wife told me. But I started to say earlier that we were talking about my equipment. I've got these two pieces here. This pyramid light. Okay. This pyramid light was, what'd she tell me? I don't know why that's still on. I think she paid $250 for this thing. Okay, so we're gonna set that back out there. I don't know why it's still on. Then that pair light out there in front, that thing right there. Guys, if you haven't watched that other video that I did with the pair light, you need to watch that. When I opened it up the first night, excuse me, when I opened that thing up the first night, it was still in my hand. The wires, these antenna things on top, were not touching each other. And here, I'll open it again. Okay. Now, if I... Okay, I'm tapping these wires, which are the antennas, together. Now I'm going to shut it again. That pair light was $169, but it's got the multi, it's got the sensitive, the medium range, the high, the low range. The low range, the medium range, and the sensitive. And I can adjust it however I want it. So I've got things like these four pieces of equipment right here. I've got my K2 meter, which that's not that expensive. What else do I have out here? Oh, a little dinky flashlight I bought from Walmart. That's nothing. Oh, I've got my grid lights. But in my backpack in the house, I've got my SB7. And my S-Box. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting a bin with a locking lid, going to a local fabric store. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's called Joann's. And getting some foam rubber and putting in the bottom of it. Now, depending on how thick that foam rubber is, I might have to get two pieces of it and put those two pieces, put the one solid one on the bottom, put the other one on top, and outline where each piece of these of equipment is going to go, and then cut that out. And that way, those will fit right down inside of there. I can put the lid on, and I can lock it. Then I've got a video camera. I'm using my phone right now that I can also do that with. I've got a pretty expensive camera that my wife bought me, oh gosh, before we were ever even married. She spent like $700 on the kit. It's a Nikon D3100. And I've got guys, I've got a 1500 millimeter lens with a doubler. So that's a 3000 millimeter lens. I can stand out here by the lake that I live next to, or close to, I should say, and I can put that camera on a tripod with that 1500 millimeter lens on it, and I can aim it towards Mount Baker, which is here in Washington. And now I can see the top of Mount Baker, but I can see the trees and the mountains. If I could see a herd of elk or a herd of deer, I could probably pick flies off the thing with that lens. I've got another 300 millimeter lens. I mean, I've got a good setup. And I'm not bragging. I'm just sharing with you my equipment that I do have. I've got a lot of cat balls. I bought, I bought 6 of them for less than $10 at Walmart. Now these guys are selling these things for 20, 24 bucks, 25 bucks a piece on the internet, and they're calling them ghost balls. Guys, this is a cat ball. Okay? Now, I'm just going to stand here and hold it. Okay, now, I shook it a little bit, and it starts lighting up. Same thing. A cat ball, ghost ball, spirit ball, any of that kind of thing. Don't pay the outrageous price that these guys want online. Go to Walmart. Go to who else? Kmart's not in business anymore, I don't think. But stores like Walmart, pet stores, they might have them, and they come in a package of 3. I bought 2 packages with 3 in each one for less than $10. So anyway, these pieces of equipment that I got, guys, is amazing. The Spirit Box has really, really good reviews. I used it out here last night. I'm going to be going through that video tonight. And I said a couple of things on that video last night that I probably shouldn't have, naming names of other companies. So I might not post that. Oh, I hear somebody talking. Oh, somebody walking by. Okay. I'm sitting out in my garage, but front garage door is open. I just wanted to do a quick review on these things, guys. So I've been out here longer than I really wanted to be. But the Spirit Box, the K2 meter, the REM pod, and the Spirit Box are amazing. These 2 pieces of equipment were ordered through Moonphase. My wife ordered these for me, and for our anniversary, which was the 18th of August. And okay, I don't know what these people are doing, but they're standing right at the end of my driveway. Could be because my garage door is open. I don't know. Anyway, I bought another piece of equipment. Well, my wife bought it for me. It's another EMF detector, and it slides open and closed like the Paralight. The battery's harder than heck to get in, guys. I can't get it in. She can't get it in there, and if she gets it in to the plug, it's a 9-volt battery. I made the recommendation to put a battery plug like the K2 meter has on it that has wires. You can pull that thing out, plug the battery in, set it back in that box, in that case. It's on the side of the EMF detector. he was really thankful of the suggestions and so on and so forth. Now I don't know if it's something that we're doing wrong, because he sent us another one free of charge. The first one was broke. No questions asked. Great customer service. I have no complaints. My only complaint is with that battery holder. And that is Attic Junkie is his name. So go check him out. Tell him Dan with Storytime Paranormal sent you over there. Moonphase Paranormal. Tell her that I sent you guys over there if you're interested. But go check them out. Moonphase Paranormal, this REM Pod, and the Spirit Box are awesome, guys. So, excuse me. Remember, guys, the truth will always be found. The truth will set you free. And go above and go beyond in everything you do. Until next time, God bless you. Take care. And good night.